Okay, so we're gonna get into a boxing of Lorwyn Eclipse today. Let's see what we're getting into here. Alright. That's pretty good. It's good to see them bringing the Giants back. I enjoy the Giants. Nice springleaf drum. And then I get a shiny springleaf drum too in the same pack, of course. Right on either side of it is dun 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 Ashling Rekindled. Whenever this creature enters or transforms into Ashling Rekindled, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay a blue. If you do, transform Ashling. Let's see what they transform into. Whenever this creature transforms into Ashling Rhinebound, at the beginning of your first main phase, add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value 4 or greater. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay red if you do transform Ashling. So it's really only netting you 1 though. Because you can add 2, but you have to pay to transform it. Yeah. Oh, it says and at the beginning of your first. So whenever it transforms and at the beginning. So if you have it over, then you could add 2 mana. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's check out and a full art shrimp. Shrampy McShramp. It's a merfolk. Not bad. It costs as a spell, you may play 1, deals 2 damage. 4 damage. A shapeshifter changeling. We got a new changeling. Gangly Stompling. And it has trample. 4/2 trample. Another shapeshifter. Nice. Another changeling. I'm glad to see they're bringing those back. 3/4 reach. When this creature attacks, you may tap another creature. You may tap another untapped merfolk you control. When you do, return target creature card of mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, here's one of my favorites. This is a game winner right here. A lot of people sleep on this card. If you're playing limited, this can also do it. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste till end of turn. That creature is a goat, it also gets +3/+0. But for 3, you get to take their creature and beat them with it. That's the best. That's the best thing in the world. Convoke. Your creature can help cast this spell. It's a kindred sorcery for merfolk. We haven't seen any of the tribal freaking sorceries in a long time. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Then if you control a merfolk, create a white and blue merfolk. For each permanent, return to its owner's hand this way. 7 mana. That's a lot. Oh, Boggart. Goblin. Oh, it's a goblin kindred enchantment. May blight 1 if you do. Create 2 1 black and red goblins. Whenever a goblin creature you control dies, each opponent loses life and you gain a life. Not bad for Gobbo decks. A Goliath Daydreamer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, man, exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast a spell from among cards you own and exile with dream counters on them without paying its mana cost. A 4/4 for 4 that doubles your instants and sorceries. It lets you cast them second time for free. That's pretty good. I'm gonna like that one. A shiny Bone Club Berserker. Creatures you control. This creature gets +2/+0 for each other goblin you control. That's pretty good. It's a little expensive for my taste. And a Kithkin. A Kithkin token. It is going to take all day if I keep going at this rate. When this creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. That's not bad. Not bad little first turn guy. Tweeze deals 3 damage to any target. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Pulling out his nose hairs. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Oh, come on, don't be stingy. You've got so many. Tree folks. Yeah, big butt tree folk. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you may blight 2. If you do, draw a card and lose a life. So you can make it a 1/5 and get another card, but that's not good. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. That's expensive. We've seen this guy already. Lil's Alana's Informant. This creature enters or dies, surveil 1. 3/1. That's not too bad for 2. 3/1. This creature enters, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. For 6 mana, you better be able to do it. Spiral into Solitude. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. And you can exile that creature for a pretty steep price. Personify. Exile target creature you control, then return it to that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. And create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature changing with changeling. You took it with changeling. So you blink your guy, and you get a 1/1 for 2. Not too bad, I guess. This blight 1, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. Flying lifelink, I like those combos. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, we got a mythic. Glenn Alondra's Answer. The spell cannot be countered. For 4 mana, you can counter all spells your opponents control and all abilities your opponents control. Create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. I would say that's probably a commander card. Blossom Bind. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. That creature can't become untapped and can't have counters put on it. That's not bad. Effectively takes care of a creature. Ooh, shiny land. Another Kifkin. Pretty good so far. We're rocking now. Curl Ass Mythic. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature gets +2/+2 against vigilance. 4/4 for 3. Whenever you cast something with 4 or better. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, another target merfolk gets +2/+0. It's flying. Flying fish. Flying merfolk. Oh, here we go. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment or create an elf. That's a pretty versatile card. Not bad. Another instant, +3/+2 until end of turn. Create a treasure token. At least it didn't cost 1 mana. If it had costed 1 mana for +3/+2 and you're creating a treasure token, little ridiculous. So, still only costs 1 mana because you get the treasure. You just have to have the 2 to cast it. This can definitely still go into that quick instant red deck. Lifelink with center mill, 2 cards. 2/2, lifelink. Mills 2 cards, not bad. Who cares? Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2. Not bad. Saves your creature, gives it a butt. During your turn, this creature has first strike, and it's another changeling, man. Quite a bit of changelings in this set. Speaking of it, here is yet another one, a colorless changeling. 3/3 flyer. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards, and you'll gain 3 life. Not bad. For 1 red, as additional cost of the spell, behold an elemental or pay 2. Behold, choose an elemental you control or reveal an elemental card from your hand. Target creature you control gains trample until end of turn. If this is the 3rd time this ability is resolved this turn, add 4 mana. He's not bad. You gotta have another elemental though to get him out, really. You have to be an elemental tribal deck. For fights. If it were a bite, it'd be way better. Rainbow Elemental. When this creature enters, draw cards equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. pretty cool. Oh, looks like we got a cool one here. Another mythic. That's 2 mythics in the first 4 packs. Oh, and this is one of those flip ones. When this creature enters, this is one of the evoke jammy jams. Can evoke it when this creature enters. If it blue, draw 2 cards and discard a card. If it was green, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Not bad. Not bad. And then another shiny one says whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature gets +2/+0 against vigilance till end of turn. I think we saw that one. Oh, a shiny land. Very nice. Very nice. Let's do one more and then I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to pause it. We will come back and do some more after the break. Reluctant Down Guard. This creature, we've seen this guy already. Tend the Sprigs we've seen already. Gristle Glutton, Blight 1, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Goblins. Oh, I like the picture on that one. Whenever you attack target attacking goblin, you control gets +1/+0 till end of turn. So that makes it a 2/3 for 2. It's not too bad on attack. This creature dies, draw a card. I like cards that replace themselves. Can't complain about that. This is a Convoke guy. Flying Vigilance. He makes a dude. Dude's making dudes. 5 mana for a 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Not worth it in my opinion. This creature enters, Surveil 2, Surveil 1. And then add 1 mana of any color. This creature becomes that color until end of turn. Oh, a Scarecrow. I haven't seen any of those in a long time either. And a Kithkin Advisor! Whenever a creature you control attacks the land, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of Kithkin you control. That's pretty good. It's like a coat of arms or exalted for Kithkin. The double striker. His power is equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. For 4 mana. I guess that's not bad. 4/4 double strike if you can get 4 colors in there. Unbury. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return 2 target creature cards that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand. Total tribal stuff on this one. I'm liking it, man. I love tribal stuff. Whenever you get flying, 2/1 for 2, Fairy Rogue. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, Surveil 2. That's not too bad. Let's see what we get on this one here. Ba-ba-bam! Lava Leaper. Oh, it's that crazy looking bunny. All creatures have haste. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type of that land produced. This is Chaos Bunny. I like it. I like it. I don't care. I like making the games go faster. What do we got here? An Eclipse Kithkin. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library or maybe a Kithkin, Forest, or Plains card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. 4 cards. 2/1 for 2 that gives you another that replaces itself potentially. And nice looking shrimp. Okay, I'm going to go over and hit the pause button. I shall return in just a few moments. All right, moving right back into cracking some more packs. Got a little bit better lighting now, huh? Give this a try. Alright, Elder Auntie enters, make a goblin. Dude's making dudes. Instant. 4 -1 counters. I say put a -4 -4 counter on target creature. Doesn't make any sense. I guess it does to somebody more versed in the game than me. We've seen this guy before. Vigilance +2/+0. The flying guy, flying merfolk. 2+0. Make a guy, kill a guy, destroy an enchantment. Warrior farmer at the beginning of your end step. If another creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, surveil 1. Not bad. Oh, how much was he? 3/3 for 3. This equipment enters, make a shapeshifter. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and is all creature types. That's not bad. That's not a bad one. Getting into the uncommons. Artifact enters, draw a card, then choose a color. Artifact becomes a color. 3 and draw a card. Not so good. Boulder Dash. It's like to tell a lie or something. Boulder Dash deals 2 damage to any target and 1 damage to any other target. Oh, that's really not too bad. When this enters, search the library for up to X. Basically, on cards are X the number of colors. The Vivid is about colors, it looks like every time. It's going to be about the colors you control. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, and shuffle. Alright. 2/1 for 1. There's an additional cost to cast this spell. Behold a Kithkin. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So, attacking with a 3/2 turn 2 if you got 2 Kithkin. 2/1. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got the Shocklands. We got a Shockland. Dun dun dun. And then a Heirloomonty. 2/2. Dies, surveil 1, then remove a counter. That's not too bad if you can kill off your little dudes. Alright, alright. We're rocking into this box. Alright, enchantment. Enters. Enchanted creature gains trample and indestructible with flash. +2/+0. Trample and indestructible till end of turn. Tweeze, we've seen this one. Doing a discard. Tree folk that loses the life. Convoke guy, draw 3, discard. This guy enters with 2 negatives on him. Can't attack or block. This creature enters, exile the top card of your library until your next turn you may play it. Oh, this guy costs too much. Dawn Blessed Pendant. So it enters, choose elemental, elf, fairy, giant, goblin, kithkin, merfolk, or tree folk. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, you gain 1 life. Sacrifice it, return target card of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. For 1 mana, you're gaining a life each turn. I guess that's not bad for tribal decks, man. Like I said, they're going tribal. I'm loving it. The triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers. It triggers an additional time for an uncommon. Only for elementals, but I'm telling you, it's all for tribal. I'm loving the tribal. Got a big old piece of tribal ink on me. And I'm old. I'm an old man. Back when tribal was cool. As this aura enters, choose a color. Enchanted land is the chosen color. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen type. Huh. Alright. Oh, there we go. A 2/2 for 2. That's a Lord. At the beginning, your end step, untap target merfolk you control. Deep Channel Duelist. That is a good card. For an uncommon, I like it. I like it a lot. And, oh look, another merfolk right next to him. Look, for 2 mana, look, a 2/2 for 2, a 2/2 for 2. When this creature enters, untap each other merfolk you control. Ooh, that untaps them all. As long as you attacked with 3 or more merfolk this turn, merfolk you control get +1/+0. Nice. So when you attack with your merfolk, you attack with 3 merfolk. They go to block. You flash him in. It untaps your guys, which doesn't help a whole lot, but it makes so you could block with the survivors. But it does give everybody +1/+0. Giving everybody +1/+0 for 2 mana is not bad. Oh, we got a lucky strike. Whenever it attacks Blight 1, put a -1 on a creature you control. Whenever you creature control with 1 or more counters on it dies, exile that many cards on the top of your library until your next turn. You may play those cards. It is a shiny rare. 3/4 for 3 when it attacks it, but on attack it becomes a 2/3 for 3. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that, guys and gals. I mean, it's nice that we got it in the shiny slot, but, you know, would have been better to get something that would have, whatever, not going to complain. Happy to get the cards that we get. The Gristle Glutton, I think we've seen this guy before. The Prankster, we definitely seen him because I like that art. Whenever you attack, target attacking gets +1/+3, so it's 2/3 for 2. This creature dies, draw a card. Oh, I think we've seen this pack before. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn for 5. Kithkin. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1. 3/3 for 3. Trample. 3 Changeling. It's a Kindred Artifact Shapeshifter Changeling. This card is every creature type. Oh, for 4 mana it becomes a 4/4 creature. And tap it for any color mana. Not bad. Mist Meadow Council. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a Kithkin. When this creature enters, draw a card. Changeling, Convoke. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it has Changeling. Ooh, we got a cool looking card. I like it when they're full art like this. Ooh, and it's a 2/3 Death Touch. That's a good card. The Boggart Curse Crafter for a black and a red. 2/3 Death Touch. Whenever another goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pretty good. A Boggart Bone is a Boggart Bone to say goodbye, a Kithkin Bone to make him cry. Alright. I'm happy we got that one. This creature gets +3/-3 and loses all creature types until end of turn. This card is every creature type. Target creature gets +3/-3 and loses all creature types until end of turn. Yeah, that's kind of okay. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. May reveal a merfolk plant. Oh, we looked at this one before. Put the rest on the bottom for 3. 2/3 for 3. Another mythic. We are hitting it. Excuse me. Exile any number of target creatures at the beginning of the next end step. Return those creatures to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. Oh, that's like a Teferi's protection type deal. But it's a sorcery. Not bad. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent. Well, that wouldn't be bad. If you had 5 colored permanents out, you could get this guy out for 2 mana. Six, 5 reach trampler for 2 mana sounds pretty good to me. But you have to have all the colors out, so. Alright, let's go for this one. Bone Club Berserker for each goblin guy. Not bad. Bog Slither's Embrace, pay additional exile. Additional cost cast the spell Blight 1 or pay 3. Exile target creature for blighting your guy for 1. I guess in limited that's pretty good. It's a sorcery though. If it were an instant, it'd probably be much better. Owner target non-land permanent puts into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. I mean, that's a good bounce. Puts it back into the deck too, so it doesn't go to their hand. I like that much better. Target creature gets +2/+2, gains first strike until end turn. Ooh, we gotta remember that one for limited. First strike will be nasty to get that back on somebody. Looks like white is kind of the way to go tonight in the sealed. Alright, this is the same guy we just saw. 2/2 for 2. Flash. Mischievous Sneakling. I like it. The dagger we've seen. Unwelcoming Sprite. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, surveil 2. Not bad. Chomping Changeling. It's a changeling. When this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Not bad. A 2/2. Here we go. Another target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. Draw a card. That's definitely going to be going into the glass cannon deck because it replaces itself. It says draw a card for 1 red, and it'll give you a slick shot, plus it'll give you all your prowess triggers, all your stuff, and it replaces itself. Yep, that'll be definitely going into the glass cannon deck. When this creature dies, if it had a -1/-1 counter on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, and it loses all abilities. Okay, so you can blight this guy, swing with him, and then he comes back. I like it. I like that. I like the little loop-de-doo. Ooh, we got a double rare pack this time. Winnowing. Convoke. For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. Alright, so tribal deck. Oh no, it wasn't a... Dang, I'm silly. Thought it was a 2-packer. A two gold packer. But it wasn't. 2 -1 remove a counter from it. Target creature can't block this turn. Activate it. That's actually really good, man. Because you're not going to attack with him the turn he comes in. So he'll be a 3/4 for 3. But it does cost you extra 2. But he's going to get through, though. 3/4 for 3. That's probably going to get through. I like that. I like it a lot. You know how they say it? Let's do it right-handed style today. Pull, open up the top, even though we lefties. Target gets +3/+2, create a treasure token. So with this one and the other one, the treasure can actually make the give it trample and haste. +3/+2 with trample and haste for this one card, basically. Well, the other card too, but the mana you're getting from this card. Lifelink when this creature enters, mill 2 cards. We've seen that one. Enchanted creature you control, hexproof, +1/+2. Shore Lurker. Flying, enters Surveil, 3/3 for 4 flying. That's not too bad. I would take that for limited. An Evolving Wild, look at that. Leaf's Embrace. Enchanted creature gains Flash, I like that, but 3 mana to give it Trample and Indestructible, +2/+0. I guess if you're attacking, it's not bad. Enters whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater. You may discard and draw a card. Spell costs 2 less to cast if a creature is attacking you. The owner of target spell or creature puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of the library. Oh, nice. This is a good swat away. Bounce their stuff back to the top of their library for 2 mana. I like that a lot. That's a good one for limited. Kindle the Inner Flame. So create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the step, sacrifice it. Not too bad. Flashback, behold 3 elementals. Control or reveal, so it's not too bad. White modal spell. There's cost of the spell, you may blight 2. Choose one. If it was blighted, choose both. Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or greater for 3 mana. You can knock out a target artifact or enchantment, or... Alright. What? This one seems a little wild. Legendary enchantment. Players can't draw cards or gain life. That's devastating. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card, puts it into their hand, and shuffles. Wow. That seems pretty wild. That seems like it could be fun. If you got the power card, you have to still be able to cast. Oh, this one was alright. We got another different Shockland. And a Glimmermite. 2/2 flash flying. When it enters, choose one. Tap target creature, untap target creature. Ooh, a shiny swamp. I do love the shiny cards. Going along here, moving along, moving along. Shore Lurker. Enters Surveil 1. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Keep Out. Deals 4 damage to target tapped creature or destroy target enchantment. That's a good one. Keep Out. I like it. Evolving Wilds. Guiltleaf's Embrace. Tweeze. Which was that 3? The Trample guy. The Reach guy. Seems like they put those 2 next to each other in the packs pretty regularly. But Riri Jerry. Creature enters with 3 -1 counters on it. So, not good. 2/1. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, while it has a -1, remove it. 3/2. That's 3 turns, man. How's it going to enter with 3 -1/1 counters on it? It would be, it would be a 1. That's going to suck. It's going to be a 2/1. Whenever you cast a spell during post turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card. That's not so bad. For 1 green, an instant that says target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. That's good. I like those. The 1 mana. Oh, look, we got another land. but it was a double rare one again. Ooh, this guy's pretty good. 2/2 for 2, first strike lifelink. When this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. Huh. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Timid Shield Bearer. I've seen that guy before. 3/3 for 3. When another creature enters, he gets +1. We've seen him. When you cast a spell, mana 4 or greater, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. That one's pretty cool. For 3, so he could start dealing damage the turn after you cast him. Onto sentence, target reveals their hand, choose not a card from it, or target creature gets -2/-2. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, target creature an opponent controls gets -3, but he's a 4/3 for 4. That's for Wanderbrine Preacher. This creature becomes tapped, gain 2 life. Creature enters, exile top card until your next turn. You may play that card. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Death Touch guy, 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever another creature you control enters, gain 1 life. That's a good one. Virulent Emissary. He gained you life and he has the touch. A Hovel Hurler. 2/-1, remove a counter. The target creature you control gets +1/+1 against flying. Yeah. For 5 mana nowadays, that's not super great. What do we got here? A land. Oh, nice. We'll spend it. Choose one of the ones. Elemental, Ellie Fairy, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, Kithkin, Merfolk, Treefolk. Tap for a colorless, or tap and add 1 mana of any color. Spend this only to cast the chosen type or activate the ability source of a chosen type. Tribal lands. Tristan's Command. Kindred sorcery for elves for 6 mana. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target elf you control. Return 1 or 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Target player. Creature target player controls get +3/+3 until end of turn. Untap them. So for 6 mana, you gotta kill their creature and give your guys the beastie buff +3/+3. And a shiny guy, trample. When he enters, create a treasure token. Alright, let's get another one out the box. Boom! Alright. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. Oh, we saw him right on the last one. Onto sentence, last one. This creature becomes tapped, -3/-0. Becomes tapped, gain 2 life, like him. No 4 cards, you may return a permanent. Feed the Flame. So what's this one? Deals 5 damage to target creature. That creature would die. Exile it instead. 4 mana, 5 damage. Not too bad. Vigilance 1/3. Whenever it attacks, you may tap another untapped creature you control. If you do, this creature can't be blocked that turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. For 2, a Vigilance, unblockable. For tapping down. You gotta boost him up a little bit. Creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it, so a 1/4 for 3. Remove the counter, draw a card. 2 mana, draw a card isn't too bad, I guess. Soul Blight Seeker, 2/1 for 1. Additional cost, behold an elemental. Yeah, I'm not digging this card as much as I thought I was. It's alright though. And this is a fight 1 for 4. For 4 it should be in a bite, not a fight. Vivid, when it enters, draw a card using number of permanents. Mirror Form, another mythic. Each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura permanent. Huh. Well, that's pretty good. At instant speed for 6 mana though. But at instant speed, making all your guys as big as your biggest guy? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. And then a shiny uncommon, return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if it isn't your main phase, Blight 2. Alright, let's keep getting into it. We've gone through quite a bit of packs. We still have quite a bit more to go. And Blight 2. Convoke, draw 3. This guy who enters or dies, surveil. +2 for other goblins. Additional cost, exile the creature. Blight 1 to exile for 2. Add 1 mana of any color. This one costs 1 less to cast if you control a Kithkin. This creature enters, draw a card. And it's only 1 less. 2/1 for 1. Tap another untapped creature you control. Tap target creature an opponent controls. So you have to tap 2 of your creatures. Tap his down. Don't like that. Sorcery. Target opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. Remove all counters from target creature. That one could be alright if you got a lot of blight. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If a creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Alright, so play your creature, attack, +3/+3 and a card. Thirst for Identity. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card. Champions of the Perfect. As additional cost to cast this spell, behold an elf and exile it. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. I mean, a 6/6 for 4. I have to have another elf. Another creature you control enters. This creature is +1/+0 till end of turn. An island and one of the little jimmy card things. Enters. Exile. I like that one. First strike. This artifact enters, draw a card, then choose a color. This artifact becomes chosen color. maybe we did see one of those. Balderdash again. This enchantment enters, search your library for basic land cards. Oh, the enchantment is you may play an additional land on each of your turns, though. But it costs 4. Number of colors among permanents you control. So if you can get out 2, I guess it could be worth it, potentially. Spirion Mate. Sorcery. Choose 2 creatures you control, draw X cards, and the chosen creatures get +X/+X and gain trample until end of turn, where X is the difference between the chosen creature's powers. Choose 2 target creatures you control. It's like a 1/1 and a 6/6, and then everybody would get 5. You draw 5 cards, and everybody get +5/+5. Funky card. Funky Combadina card. Prisma Basher. Haven't seen this one yet. Trample. When this creature enters, up to X target creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Little wannabe Crater Hoof. Little wannabe. Alrighty. Let's see how many more we got. I don't know. 9, 10, 11 more packs maybe. Oh, flip it this way. We got Tweeze. Blighted Blackthorn. Convoke Thing. Keep Out is a good one. 4 damage tap creature. Informant. Stoic Guide. Changeling Wayfinder enters. You may search your library for basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Mana Fixer for 3. Noggle the Mind. I don't think we've seen this one. Flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities as a colorless Noggle with base power and toughness 1/1. That's pretty good. I like that. So you take their biggest boy and make them a 1/1 when they're attacking. Or defending. There's additional cost. Cast a spell, Behold a Goblin. This creature can't block. This creature dries. Destroy target creature. An opponent controls with power 2 or less. Does not seem that great. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. As long as another creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, this creature gets +2/+0. 5/5. It's going to have to be multi-blocked. This creature attacks. You may tap another untapped merfolk you control. When you do, return target creature card mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nice. Not bad. 3/2 for 3. That brings other guys back. And then we got a full, cool looking Gloom Ripper. Elf Assassin. When this creature enters, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls gets -0/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of elves you control, plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Not bad. And then a Gangly Stomper, Forest. Let's go ahead and get another pack done, and I'm going to take another break again. Trample when this creature enters, destroy a treasure card. Oh, that's a new one here. I think we haven't seen this one. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Then if there's an elf card in your graveyard, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. 3/3 for 4 menace. You mill the cards if there's an elf, so he does some damage right off the get-go. This creature enters, target creature gains flying until end of turn. An instant. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +1/+2 for freaking 4 mana. No thank you. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 against vigilance till end of turn. That's not too bad if you're trying to keep your big boy up. Beginning end step, if another creature enters the battlefield, you surveil. This creature enters whenever you cast spell 4 or greater, discard and draw. Creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact. This is a good one. Target creature gains trample haste, draw a card. Look, the ones that, oh no. I thought it was the ones that were standing right next to each other. Creature dies, if it had a counter on it, return it. Invoke, enchant, aura, draw a card, +2/+2 on flying. Rias the Evermore. When Rias enters, another target creature you control gains persist until end of turn. Remove any number of counters from target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Not bad. A 2/2 with flash. Pretty good. Changeling lifelink. Shrimp. Alright, we'll crack some more. I think we'll have. Oh, we gotta get about 4 on each, so we'll have 12 left after this one. Tilling mill, and may return a permanent card from among them to your hand. Huh, I don't think we've seen that one yet. Feed the flames, deal 5 damage to a creature. If it would die, exile it. Dream Caesar enters, you make blight 1. If you do, each opponent discards a card. I guess that's not bad for mid-game. If everybody's only holding like 1 card left, it'd be good to get rid of them. Creature becomes tapped, draw a card, discard a card. Sun-Dappled Celebrant. Convoke. Vigilance. 2/2 Flasher. Create a colorless shapeshifter token, changeling. +1 is every creature type. Lofty Dreams, we saw that. Elf Advisor. As additional cost to cast this, behold an elf or pay 2. Add 2, activate only if there is an elf card in your graveyard. Alright. 2 mana, any combination spell this mana only to cast elemental spells or activate elemental abilities. Crib swap, changeling. Exile target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 colorless shaping token with changeling on it. 3 exile creature. And we got a steam gun. Gathering Stone. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Spells of the chosen type costs 1 less to cast. Artifact enters at the beginning of your upkeep. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you don't put that card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, let's take a break again for a couple minutes. I'll be back. Alright, we are back for the final installment of this box of cards. I believe we've got 12 packs left. Let's go ahead and see what we got in them. Let's do for goblins. Exile creature. Oh, that's... I mean, for Convoke, I guess it's not too bad if you're getting rid of their big thing. Didn't like this one. This guy could be alright if you had a lot of colors. lifelink, 2/3 lifelink. During your turn for a strike, not bad. 2 though. Yeah, whenever another creature controls gets +1. I don't know about that one. Moggle the Mind. That one's pretty good. Gotta behold for these people. I don't like the beholding thing. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Creature can be blocked by creature with 2 or less. Flitterwing Nuisance. Flying. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. So it's a 1/1 flyer. Remove the counter. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player planeswalker, his turn, draw a card. So for 3, you can draw the card. Select-type dagger. Alright. Blossom Vine, enchant creature, tap it, can't become untapped, can't put counters on it. Creature enters, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Kithkin creatures you control also gain first strike. 3/4 for 4. I don't think we've seen him yet. This creature can't be blocked by more than one creature. It is a 4/4 for 4. And then target elf you control gets +2/+2 until for 5 mana. That's a little excessive. Target creature, this one's the one that creates a treasure token. I kind of like that. It's a good combo one. 2/1 lifelink. When it enters, mill 2 cards. That's not bad at all. 2/2 for 2 with lifelink. This creature enters. Whenever you cast a spell with 4 or greater, you may discard and draw. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a 2/2 black elf token for 2. That's not bad because you're going to make a guy from your graveyard. If you discard this guy down, you're going to make a guy for 2 mana. And then one of my favorite ones again. Take them and beat them with their own creature. Turn 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. If we control merfolk, make a merfolk. But again, I guess if you're going wide, that's okay. Enchantment enters, you may blight 1. If you do, create 2. Whenever a goblin you control dies, each opponent, so just an enchantment. Creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. A 1/4 for 3. Remove it. Draw a card. I guess that's one of the better ones of that type. Oh. Figure of Fable. A 1/1 for 1. Oh, it's a bump up one. I love these kinds. I haven't seen them in forever. This creature becomes a Kithkin, base power 2/3. This creature scout becomes a Kithkin soldier with base power 4/4, 4/5. It becomes a Kithkin avatar with base power toughness 7/8 and protection from each of your opponents. Wow. So man, if you get this thing like mid and you're able to pump it just a little bit, 4 and then 6 or 10 mana to give you a 7/8 protection from each of your opponents. Wonder if that includes creatures they control. Don't know. This creature enters, target creature gains flying. I do like the ones that get bigger. I like the creatures that you can just pay a little bit and they get more powerful. It's helpful because as the game goes on, you want them stronger guys. Enters, create a treasure token. The menace guy. Oh, a counter spell. This will cost cast a spell blight 2 or pay 1. So just a straight counter spell for 3 mana. This one again, first strike, untap it. +1 vigilance. The 5 mana cost flyer. Ooh, special guest. Wanderwine Prophets, Merfolk Wizard, 6 mana, champion a Merfolk. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a Merfolk. If you do, take an extra turn after this one. That seems pretty good. You can generate Merfolks. Oh, look at this. Got another thing right after it. Not when this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library, and maybe reveal a Kithkin Forest or Plains from among them, put it into your hand. The rest in the bottom. Protective response, destroy target attacking or blocking creature. That's pretty good. I love those. 3 mana. Get rid of one other thing. Although, here we go. Another Lord for 3 mana. Other elves get +1/+1. This creature dies. Return another elf card from your graveyard to your hand. Creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal an elemental island mountain from among them, put it into your hand. So it's kind of like the other one, but in blue-red. So what do we got here? Adept Water Shaper. Other tapped creatures you control have indestructible. Pretty good. Wow, a 3/4 for 2. I mean, a 3/4 for 3. It gives all your other guys indestructible. If you can find a way to protect this guy, man, you're pretty much good to go. I like it. Alright, enchant creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. For 1, not bad. Flying for 1, and then white, blight 2, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Alright, cleared out the last card on the right side. Last pack right side. What do we got? Aquatics defenses, enchant creature you control, hexproof, +1/+2. The flash one. Surveil guy, destroy thing. Elder Auntie, 2/2 for 3. When it enters, you make a guy. So 3 for 3. For 4, -1/-1 got 1 creature. Changing this guy, this is a land cycling guy, helps you find your land. Lifelink guy. This guy enters, he's a 2/2. 2/2 for 2 that can potentially get bigger. That's not bad. Spell costs 1 less cast for each color among. Tap up 2, put a stun counter on them. This guy's pretty cool. Double strike. Other giants you control have double strike. That's pretty good. If you have some giants out there, giving everybody double strike is pretty helpful. Champions of the Shoal. As additional cost to cast the spell, behold a merfolk. And exile it. When this creature enters or becomes tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile card to the owner's hand. So 4/6 for 4. Taps and stuns, guys. Gotta have another merfolk to make it work, really, though. Oh, look at this. Doran, Besieged by Time. Treefolk Druid. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X/+X till end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and toughness. Does not say either way, so it could be if your power is much greater also. Not bad. Not bad at all. Chain a creature can't attack or block. Gloom Caesar. Enters, you may blight. If you do, each opponent discards a card. I don't know, it's a little expensive for that. So we're going, it becomes tap, draw a card, discard a card. Convoke Vigilance. Oh, we haven't seen this guy yet. Add 1 mana of any color, or a 0/4 for 2. Not bad. This creature enters, gets +1/+0, and gains menace. Enters, you may pay 2 if you don't blight 2. 5/4. This creature attacks, you draw a card and lose 1 life. This creature enters, it deals X damage. Target creature an opponent controls or X the number of colors of Vivid for 1, 2 mana. 2 -1, so it is a 1/2 for 3. Remove 2 counters. Target creature. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you control a fairy. This creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. And then we have one of these already, didn't we? Choose 2. Create a token. This target Kithkin you control. Oh, it's a Kithkin kindred sorcery. Target player creates a green and white Kithkin. Target creature you control gets +3/+3. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. Not the best. What else do we get here? A Gloom Ripper. This creature enters. Target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn. Oh, we have one of these already, I think. Number elf cards you control and the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Sundappled Celebrant. I think that was the first duplicate rare in the box, which is pretty good. I like getting different rare cards. I don't like getting the same frickin' rare cards, unless they're the most expensive ones, obviously. Alright, Temporal Cleansing, target non-land permanent, put a second in the library. And this guy, I didn't like that one. This guy. This creature enters, treasure token. 4 mana, menace. Each opponent loses 2 life. Counterspell. This creature attacks. You may tap another untapped creature you control. If you do, this creature can't be blocked this turn. We saw him at the very beginning. Tap another untapped target creature you control. Tap target creature. Nope, don't like that. Choose 1 or both. For 4 mana, you better be able to do both. Yeah, you better be able to do both for that. Target creature +3/+3 until end of turn. If it enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. We saw that one. Thirst for Identity. Draw 3 cards. Discard a creature card. Tam, Mindful First Year, a Gorgon Wizard. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. Target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. Well, it's not bad. 2/2 for 2 seems to be the going rate for the good cards with a lot of writing on them. Hexproof from its own colors isn't bad. Oh, and then hey, we got another rare in the shiny slot. An enchantment. Each non-creature you cast has Conspire. Conspire says, as you cast a non-creature spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When you do, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. Okay. Heirloom Auntie. This creature enters with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. Whenever another creature you control dies, surveil 1, then remove a minus counter on this creature. Still costs 3 mana for a 2/2. It can become a 3/3. Flash, flying, tap on tap. 3 mana, 2/2. Play it on their turn, I guess. Doesn't really matter though if you play it on your turn or their turn, because it's going to be before their attack phase. I guess if you play it after their attack phase, you tap down their last good creature. You get to come through with this flyer. Kithkin Scout. 1/2 for 2. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a Kithkin. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I like that. Gold Meadow Nomad. For a creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Deals damage equal to its powered up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. See, that's the ones I like. That is a bite spell, not a fight spell. I like those much better. Even though this is a sorcery, it still is way better than the fighting each other. I don't like it when it deals the damage back. It just that sucks. Additional cost cast a spell, you may blight 1, exile top 2 cards of your library. If this spell's additional cost is paid, exile the top 3 cards instead until your end of next turn. You may play those cards. So, convoke, Flying Vigilance, create some Merfolk, enter Surveil, a 1/3 for 2, add 1 mana of any color. This creature becomes that color. A creature you control attacks alone. It gets +X/+X to determine X the number of Kithkin you control. Squawk Roaster, double strike. Power is equal to the number of colors. It's a vivid double strike. Return from your graveyard to your hand. Return 2 cards from your graveyard to your hand. Mirror Mind Crown. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, the first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, the first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. That's pretty neat. If you're making treasures, you could turn treasures into your best guys. That's not bad. Oh, we got a double. Whoop. We got another mythic. We got the laid back Oko. Lorwyn's Liege. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay if you do transform them. For +2, tap up to one target creature gains all creature types. For +1 target creature gets minus. So let's flip him and see what he does on the other side, because that was underwhelming. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you do transform him. So all negatives on this side. Mill 3 cards, put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Create 2 3/3 elks. Choose a creature type. You get an emblem with creatures you control of the chosen type. Get +3/+3 of vigilance and hexproof. So that's not bad. So what does he start at? 3. So it'd be 4, 5, and then 6, 7. 6, 7! That's what my kid says all the time. I have no idea. Put 4 -1/-1 counters target creature. We did get another mythic in the box there. Oko. Okay, Oko. Instant, +2/+2, tap it. This guy gives the other guy vigilance. Cinder Strike deals 2 damage. If the additional cost was paid, 4 damage. Be better if it was to any target. Equipment enters, attached to target creature control. Creature gains Wither. Target creature gets flying. Pay 2. You don't blight 2. Whenever it attacks, draw a card, lose a life. Thought-Left Lieutenant. Whenever this creature or another Kithkin you control enter, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains trample till end of turn. Not bad. Alright, here's another full art one. A Goblin Scout, the Eclipse Boggart. This creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. May reveal a goblin, swamp, or mountain from among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. 2/3 for 3. That could possibly replace itself. When this creature dies, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Shimmer Wild's Growth, enchant land, chosen color, enchant land is chosen color. Taps, its controller adds an additional mana of the chosen color. Disruptor of Currents, 3/3 for 5 with flash and convoke. This creature enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah, I guess you can declare blockers and then do it. Sourbread Auntie. When this creature enters, you may blight 2. If you do, create 2 black and red goblin creature tokens. It's a 4/3 for 4. That's not too bad. You can make it a 2/1 and get the go wide, or you can just put the, you can just have 4/3 for 4. All right, we're getting there. Cinder Strike. 2 or 4 damage if you pay the extra. Barbed Bloodletter. When it enters, attach it. Oh, the Wither one. Counterspell. This one I like. The keep out 4 damage to tapped creature. I like that. It gives you the option to destroy target enchantment too. 3/3 for 3. Trample. This is a pretty good one. Reach. Whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, that creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. I like that guy. I like this guy. It lets you look for land. Card from your hand, from your graveyard. This is a good one because you can discard it, or you can mill it and then still make a dude with it. 2/2 for 2 dude too, which isn't. I mean, from your graveyard to 2/2 for 2. Another one of these pendants for 1. An Eclipse Elf. This is one of the ones that gives you the swamp or forest or the elf. The triggered ability of another elemental triggers. You could trigger an additional time. We saw him before. And Kirol, attended first year. Tap 2 untap creatures you control. Copy target ability you control. You may choose new targets of the copy. Activate only once each turn. Tap 2 untap creatures you control. Copy target triggered ability you control. Alright, I'll deal with that. Changing Wayfinder lets you look for the land. And in Kithkin. We got 3 packs left here. Great Force Druid. Hey, this is only the second one of him we've seen in this box, so it's pretty uncommon. Add 1 mana of any color for 4. 4 for 2. This creature gets +1/+0 and gains mana till end of turn. Oh, you can stack that. You can pay it afterwards. He's a 2/2. I like him. Flame Chain Mauler, 2/2 for 2 that does stuff. I mean, they're basically just upgrading all of the bears from 2/2 for 2. Now every 2/2 for 2 has something it does. Creatures with 2 -1 counters on it. Surveil. And just choose one tap on tap. Good guy, good guy. The guy replaces himself. He's a 1/2, and then he makes a 1/1. Beginning, step another creature in the battlefield, and you turn Surveil. Creature enters, and you cast and draw a card. Another target spell, creature puts it on top. Oh yeah, for 2 mana, puts it on top of their library. And this is for 7 mana. This creature enters, create X 1/1 green and white, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. This creature gets +3/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. And that's not great. This creature must be blocked to Fable. I like that. Whenever this creature attacks another target elf you control, gets +2/+1 until end of turn. I do like that. That's pretty cool. It's the first time we've seen that one. Twilight Diviner. This creature enters, surveil 2. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of one of them. It only triggers once each turn. 3/3 for 3 that can bring guys back from your graveyard, and then another Winnowing. That's a really good one. It's a convoke that each player choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. Sorcery. I believe that's the second one that we've gotten 2 of, and I don't mind getting 2 of those because it's a board wipe. Don't mind getting 2 board wipes. Although it would have been nice to hit some of the big money cards in this box. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Reveals their hand. I do like this one. -2/-2 for 2. Discards a card. This creature dies. Draw a card. Just tap, gain a life. Search 7 or more lands. Make a dude. Draw a card. Changeling. During your turn, creature's first strike. Stop Changeling. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 cards from graveyards, and you gain 3 life for 5 mana, though it's a little steep. This is a Behold an Elf guy. Elf you control, or reveal an elf card from your hand. 2/3. Add 2 mana, any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast Elemental. Exile target creature. Give them a 1/1 in exchange. Enters flash flying. When it enters, choose up to one other target creature till end of turn. That creature has base power toughness 4/4 and gains all creature types. That's a good one. I like that. And we got the High Perfect Morcant, Noble Elf. And Morcant, or another elf you control, enters. Each opponent blights 1. Tap 3 untap elves you control, proliferate. Activate only as a sorcery. Well, that's pretty freaking good. I like that. Like that card a lot. Is it blight? How did it word it? You gotta put a -1/-1 on one creature they control. Alrighty then. What do we got here? Target creature, and it deals damage 2 for the bite. I like that. I like that a lot. Library, return to hand. Vile Bogart. 1/1 when he dies, put a counter on one target creature. Oh, run away together. Haven't seen that one in a while. When this enchantment enters, exile up to one target non-land permanent opponent controls till this enchantment leaves the battlefield. You gain 2 life. Ooh, it's 4 mana though. Come on. Dawn Lights Archer. 4/2 flash reach. Not bad. 4/2 for 3 with flash and reach. Seems like a lot of different cards in this set. Base power 4/4. 5 mana. Menace Vivid enters. Each opponent loses X. You gain X for the number of permanents. Different colors. Moon Vigil Adherence for 4 mana. It's a creature. Trample. This creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control and each creature card in your graveyard. So he's a 4 mana 1/1 if you ain't got nothing. But he's, by the time you get him out, it probably wouldn't be too bad. Trample guy. Giant Fall. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature opponent controls. Another bite spell. I like those. And destroy artifact. And another Elf Warrior. Flash, Convoke. When it enters, choose a creature type. Other permanents you control of that type gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely a box that leans towards elves. I think we got a lot of elf stuff in this box. Alright, everybody. We did it. We did all 30 packs. I appreciate you making it to the end with me. It's the first time I've ever done this. So I look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care.